Hi guys, I'm here to do my Bout of Books wrap up. Now in case you guys didn't see my original video talking about Bout of Books or any of my updates throughout the week, I'm just gonna go through the whole thing really quick. In my Bout of Books, I was raising money for a charity. I was specifically raising money for 826 Chai, which is a local literacy reading and writing program here in Chicago. So what I was doing is that 10% of the pages that I read, I would be donating that number to the organization. So on Monday, I started off with reading Looking for Alaska by John Green, and I actually finished this on Monday. This was a total of 221 pages. On Monday, I also started reading Death Dickinson and The Demented Life of Frenchie Garcia by Jenny Torres Sanchez. And then I finished this book on Tuesday, and this came out to 272 pages. In my last video, I asked if you guys wanted a review on this book, and a couple of you guys said you did. So I will be putting a review up for this on Thursday. Then on Wednesday, I read When You Reach Me by Rebecca Steed. This was 197 pages, and I absolutely adored this book, and I loved it so much I already put a review up for it, so that went up last week, so you guys can check that out if you are interested. Then on Thursday and Friday, I didn't really read much because I was starting to feel a little bit of the read-a-thon burnout. I also had stuff going on and I was just really tired from work and everything, so I decided to just give myself those 2 days off because I was already doing much better than I anticipated I would do during Bout of Books, so I didn't feel the extreme pressure to need to read every single day. Then on Saturday, I picked up Delilah Dirk and the Turkish Lieutenant by Toni Cliff. This was 167 pages, and obviously it was a really quick read because it's a comic book slash graphic novel. And this was super fun and perfect for just a quick weekend read. And then finally on Sunday, I decided to read Parnassus on Wheels by Christopher Morley. This is a novella that I was sent in the Book Riot quarterly box, and I absolutely adored this book. I have a feeling I'm going to do a full review on this because it's not very well known, I feel like, and I feel like more people should read it because I feel like this is a book made for people who love books. So this was 142 pages, and that basically brought my total to 999 pages, which is really ridiculous because I was like so close to 1,000, and I was like, I might as well just read something and just round everything off to 1,000. So I decided to pick up some comic books, partially because I wanted to read them, partially so that way I could read and be like, well, I'm not gonna really count the pages, but I'll just add some more on so I can get an even 1,000. But I picked up Lumberjanes issue 2, which I absolutely adore this comic book series, and I'm really excited that it got picked up for a full like series by Boom, so I will be buying all of these as soon as they come out. And then I also picked up Bee and Puppycat, which I'd never heard of before, but I was on the Boom website trying to find out more information about Lumberjanes, and I saw this and I was like, oh, I really like the stylings in this, and then I actually read it and oh my gosh, it's so funny. I adore this so much too. So if you are the type of person who reads a lot of like comics, like funny comics, especially ones featured on Tumblr, I feel like this would be a really good one to check out. I mean, you can obviously go to your local comic book store and check it out and see if it's actually something you'd be interested in, but I thought this was really cute and really funny. So yeah, overall I consider Bout of Books to be a huge success for me. I've never read this much before in a week, I'm pretty sure. I didn't set a specific like page number goal, but I was hoping in my head I would read around 100 pages a day as a minimum, because before Bout of Books I wasn't reading a lot, or I wasn't reading a lot on a regular basis. I seemed to just read books in like one weekend. I wasn't really reading consistently over the week, so I'm really glad that that habit's back in my life again. So I felt like about 100 pages a day was a good mental goal to keep in mind in terms of how much I should be reading, but clearly I surpassed that by hitting 1,000 pages. After I realized I was reading more than 100 pages a day, my mental goal was to try to actually get to 1,000 pages, that way I could donate $100, just easy peasy. So yeah, that was my great Bout of Books experience. Feel free to leave your comments down below letting me know how you guys did on Bout of Books. Whether you reach your goals or not, you should be sure to consider it a success, because really the goal is just to try to read. It's not to pressure anybody or to force anybody into feeling bad because they didn't read as much as they thought they should have, because there is no should have when it comes to Bout of Books, which is why I love this readathon so much. In case anyone is interested in participating in Bout of Books, they list their future dates on their website. I think it always takes place in May, August, and January, so the next one is in August if you guys are interested in participating in that. Also, the Booktubeathon is coming up in July, I want to say. So those are two readathons that you guys can look forward to if you are interested in doing a week-long readathon. Oh, also before I completely sign off, can we just talk about this great t-shirt I bought from Book Riot? They do Teesprings every now and then, which is basically where they have their online campaign, and only if they reach a certain minimum of orders do they print the t-shirt, and this was the one that they did for their second Teespring, and I absolutely adored it. I didn't buy the first one because I wasn't crazy about that design, but I absolutely adore this one and I want to wear it all the time. So yeah, that's all I have for now, and thanks for watching.